Welcome everyone to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cal Bears offense is on the field for the first time today. The build-up with all of the pranks and the hijinks sometimes seems almost as big as the big game itself. Stanford and Cal ready to square off for the axe.
And memories of football players running down the field, running into band members at the end of crazy games. There have been some unbelievable moments in this great rivalry. Hopefully, we're in for another great one today.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the most iconic moments in college football history. Now these guys get an opportunity to make their moments in this big rivalry game.
To the air, it's Rodgers. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll run it from the gun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Last time these two bitter rivals got together, there was joy in Strawberry Canyon as Cal won a close one.
And that win really propelled Cal for the rest of the season. It was a momentum builder for them, and it just sort of stumbled Stanford. They had a hard time turning the page. This is one of those games, David, where if you lose it, you risk getting beat twice because it's hard to come back from.
So you're saying it's almost like that axe chopped down the Stanford tree last year and just ruined the season? That's what you're saying? I mean, that's what rivalry games do. They deflate you sometimes, and they change the trajectory of your season, and especially with the fans.
Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third down play from the gun. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So Stanford's offense has its first opportunity of the day. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He's right on target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 45 on his way. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Number 13, with the grab and the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He'll keep it himself. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes, and for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Makes the grab down the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. He's looking to pass. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up, I will go get it, I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The short hands, it's Matthews.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They knock him down right there. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. He makes the connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
The slant route is such a versatile route, right? You can throw it against man coverage, zone coverage, third and short, third and medium. It works against a lot of different defenses, and this guy loves throwing.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Throws to the wideout. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cal.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabbed in the middle. It's Io Manor. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Wants to throw on third down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Moves around to clear up the vision. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
On to kick it away.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And it'll be down right there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, Northern California is a region divided whenever the Golden Bears and Cardinal get together. And we've seen a lot of that spirit on display so far in the fight for the Stanford Axe. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Cal and Stanford plays out.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. The lone back's got it. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires left. And the missed connection on third down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's up. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it up to 15. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. They're vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Leaves it with the running back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. He's got it. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense has a second down play. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Quick completion on the out. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to run it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Across the 15. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Handoff to the single back.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking to pass, it's Rodgers. Working the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw it again. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Buying some time. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Fires to the right. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation